How do you suggest, and I know that you obviously guide people through this process, but how do you suggest that people do go about planning, like doing tax planning and tax strategy for if they're thinking sort of big picture about how to be as smart as they possibly can when it comes to their tax?
Yeah, so I guess you can always go to a tax advisor, but you want to go in a bit more prepared. So if you can do a quick one-pager around be it your business or transaction or what you want to do with, say, cryptocurrency, try and put it down as into as much bullet points or spreadsheets as you can muster, and give that to your advisor a few days beforehand, rather than sometimes to gel and process it. And be particular around what you want to see out of the advice. Do you want to see the immediate cash outcome, or you're happy to just save about across tax overall? Everybody has a little bit of different objectives, I think, for what they for the things that they want to do. But the more information that you can load your advisor up with beforehand, the better, and you'll get a much cleaner outcome, particularly with tax advice. Because we got a lot of people just being on the phone and they want an A to Z detail of what they should do for tax, but it's hard to kind of gauge exactly where to steer off the basis of a phone call alone. So the email is the detailed email is definitely a good way to go. So we can capture.
Yeah, I think spoken like a true accountant. Give me as many bullet points as spreadsheets as you can fit into one email. I like that. But I think you're right. Like it's the right strategy or the right approach for a lot of people. Like for the people we work with, like for the people that you work with, a lot of it depends on what you said. Like what is the outcome? Like what does awesome look like here? Is it, are we optimizing for cash? Are we optimizing for profit? Is it another consideration? Are we doing the slow burn? And they're all, it sort of can sometimes open up options, sometimes it closes off options depending on what you're doing. So it's hard. I think that we similarly, before someone engages with us, we give them some questions to think through, because we know that it can be difficult if you just on the spot and go, okay, what do you want, or what's important to you? If you haven't given it some good critical thinking, then it's hard, because these are bigger sort of questions that people need to answer, and it makes a big difference in terms of the approach. So I think regardless of, if you're getting any professional to help you with this stuff, whether, I suppose in a lot of different areas, that knowing what the key objectives and deliverables are is going to allow you to go into those conversations with more clarity to guide whatever support comes off the back of them.